We go again? Let's see, it has been 3 hours. Maybe I should just end? Been a bit of a quiet. Things have quieted down. Might as well, maybe? Yeah, I think this is probably last run. No more resetting. Last run of the day. Okay. At least the auto splitters seem to be doing an okay job with the splits. And like, not in the first one I tried, but in the second one. So maybe it's fine. Or maybe it had desynchronized somehow. But yeah, gonna have a bit of a busy weekend. I hate driving so much on the weekends, but I find myself driving more and more these days. Just trying to hang out with some friends that I live far away from. And family, of course. Okay. This time I picked it up, but too early. I ideally want to pick up the lightning resin and then also fall down with the same movement. Yeah, it's no biggie if it doesn't happen. I'll wait for this guy to pass. Easy. these guys were a bit spicy. I think I'm gonna just make the music louder and chill out. Not gonna commentate as much. Don't really have. I kind of went through all the topics that were semi-relevant anyway. I mean, how much can I really truly talk about 69 or 67 speedruns really in one stream? We've run out of topics. Okay. Rest here. Bit more music volume. That's better. Now we can vibe. Gonna be a really boring VOD if that ends up being the run. Oh well. Oh my god, that was pretty bad. I like staggered the guy that was in the back through the guy that was in the front, and I didn't think it would work, but I did it anyway. That's not great. That's not good gaming, for sure. It did work, so maybe it is good gaming? I don't know. It's definitely one of the gaming of all time. Oh, I really like this track too. I think it might be a little extended edition. A little too long. I gotta like fix this playlist up and go replace some of the extended editions with just the regular ones. Okay, the evangelist is stuck on the bridge, so we're gonna have to reset the area. Caught a little sneak peek of her. Okay, she didn't get stuck. That's good. The thing that's not good is now we gotta wait. Okay, looks like we can probably I think the dog is far enough. Surprising amount of resets to that one hollow that we just killed. Sometimes he just attacks super early, does like a very fast attack way before I think maybe it input reads from like my speed towards him, maybe? I don't know. But he does the attack from a range where it wouldn't hit me, but because I was moving towards him, it does hit me. And that's happened more than a few times. So I think maybe towards the end where I'm waiting for him, I should just wait for him to approach, not go hit him as well. To avoid that. Little things like this, we just gotta do. I mean, on any other run, we could just use fire bombs on him. But on this run, because I decided to be stupid and set really strict rules for what this run is, we're not. At least if I do a pyro run, we can use the pyromancies. So we have some range damage. Same with sorcerer. I wish Cleric started with some damaging spell, ranged spell. But instead we start with heal and force. The crab isn't coming. Okay. That's weird. Usually the crab follows even if it can't make it. This time it just looked like it just gave up. Remembers all the previous times somehow. I'm not catching it. I'll chill here. Which, you know, fair enough. And we wait for the dudes. Okay, the guy decided to be an idiot and crab walk way to the right. Now he's catching up. Lovely. Maybe he can fall down for me? Didn't even have the decency to fall down. Can't believe it. I gotta get better at getting those Estus cancels off in motion. Like I can get in places where I've built up the muscle memory for it. But when I do it in a place where it's like I'm just moving in a direction, I mess it up a lot of the time. Now we wait. We sneak out. Time to go up the tower instead. Okay. And we're out. Shit. Whiffed. All right. We have everything for +4.
Ashen 1.
We get the +4. And we get the level ups. Damn, my throat is getting kind of messed up. Was it because I've talked too much, or was it because I stopped talking during this run? Which one was it this time? If I get past deacons, I might degen it. Degen it and go for the run. Gasp. Stay up past my bedtime. Okay, Watcher's time. Be a little too close to those guys. Okay, bundled too early. Ow, Reggie did no damage to this guy. Useless little bastard. Oh my god, this guy was so close. Yeah, this is what I mean about too close to these guys. They can just do long range attacks for no reason. We got away with it though, so I'll take it. No, we don't need the shield right now. Just gotta wait. How did it end up so far away from me? Oh, I think it was because it was down the steps. It was like downhill, so it was a further distance. Kind of weird looking still. Usually like the exact backstep position like this, it hits. Now it's down the steps again and it misses. I barely managed to dodge that. Okay, so I guess now we know that the attack's gonna miss. Now we know that the attack's gonna miss. If it's downhill right now. That's kind of weird that I hadn't noticed that before. I guess we're learning. Yes, we're learning still. It's not like I've had 3 or 4 one-hit runs of this. We're still learning. Do a little sneaking. Avoid the aggro from rats. Glad that we got another run past Watchers at least. Whiffed. That's Walnair. 28-minute Walnair. Wonder how much faster I could make it. Looks like we got one skeleton? Yeah, one. Okay, now we go to the worm. Got all this things set up. Everything's all set up now. Well, not everything. Still have like 2 more shards to get. After that, we're set up. Alright. We're gonna level up and do a bunch of stuff and go to Sage. That's pretty much it. We got our shopping trip. Actually, I think I'm gonna turn the music slightly down. Some of these tracks are a bit annoying to have full blast. Okay,
Ashen.
I think that's fine.
What? Project.
Welcome speak. That
32 strength.
farewell, Ashen One.
How many times in a row am I gonna get this bad RNG? Okay. That is Sage. Yeah, that was clean. Kept the dog on my camera the whole time. Okay, just waiting for the guy to peek through the behind the pillar now. Now we can go. And we're through. I feel like I'm pretty locked in. Actually, it's a great way to curse the run. Say I'm locked in. respawned patches. Wait to be get let out. Gonna drop a couple bombs for these guys.
Well,
Now let's go talk with Patches. What is my menu input right now?
Thanks, sweetie.
Pressing up and down randomly, I guess. So, what do we buy here? We've got nothing else. We don't buy anything from her. We just
We're good.
we gotta get
What about
the heavy gem from this idiot.
all good? Oh, and such as a law. And if you
There we go. Had to yap so much to get it.
What? Pretty, be careful.
Pretty sure that's it. We got 2 homered bones, which is enough. Now, does it auto split or not? Yeah, I don't think it auto splits here. So we do that manually. It should for Dancer though. That's the crazy thing. The last run it didn't automatically split for Dancer. Not need. I don't know why I even rolled that late. It's not like it would have mattered. Just nice that the attack misses me anyway. I should still roll it anyway. Just for the off chance I mess it up. And that's Dancer. And I think this doesn't split until I get 39 strength. I think. I'm not sure. It's just waits until the +9 is done, I think. So we gotta go get the chunks from down here. Wait here for the Diagro. Nice. Oof. Should have gone a bit more left so I didn't get the roll. And we go back. Now we're a little sneaky here. Gonna wait for these guys to move forward. Cool split lane, you must be a young. No, I'm just hip with the kids. I've got, you know, hip 18-year-old chatters. They're all about the skibidi 6-7s. So they made me do it. Riz 6-7 for real, indeed. And a Riz 6-7 for real to you as well. Can't wait for June 7th or July 6th. I don't know. Don't you guys have like your months and days backwards when you mark a date? Shouldn't it? It probably is July 7th, right? I don't think, or June 7th. Actually, it's you who has it backward. Let's see. Day, month, year, or year, month, day. Those are the two acceptable date formats. Everything else, you're hard coping. I will die on this hill. I will. What are we doing? We did Dancer? Okay, so after Dancer, we are gonna buy this for Deacons. So what do I have? Deacons, Yorm? Oh, I buy everything for that. Right, right, right.
Ashen 1.
Listen, month, day, year is just not right. You know, you need to look within your heart. You know it's not right, Pete.
Pretty.
You know that date ain't right.
Well, very that.
Oh, I'm missing souls.
Farewell, Ashen One.
For today, you would say May 7th. Yeah, good thing you guys don't have anything like, I don't know, 4th of July or anything like that. You definitely never say dates like that ever. Good thing that never happens. Say July 4th. Maybe you do, but some people definitely say 4th of July.
Ashen
I've
1.
heard it.
Well, very that.
I've heard the Moroccans speak before.
Farewell, Ashen One.
And also, here's the thing. Saying we also say it wrong in addition to writing it wrong is not a defense. Just so we're clear on that. just so we're clear on that. If you say, "Oh, we don't write it wrong, we also say it wrong," that's not a defense. So we will celebrate 4th of July in England this year. Well, that's not very Moroccan of you. You're going to the colonizers. How unpatriotic. Oh, I forgot to increase the effect sounds again. Let me do that. is this one guy not aggroing to the skull? Jesus. This guy right here that died in here was not aggro to the skull. That was so fucked up. Okay, it seems like deacons did not split for me. Maybe it did. Maybe it's on loading screen. Okay, it did not split, so I gotta go fix that later. Also go to Romaine's house on September 2nd to celebrate Vietnam's independence from French rule. Are you actually going to Romaine's house? You know, I've seen that guy facing left one time when you throw the skull. Yeah, sometimes, I mean, I don't know if it's with every enemy. Maybe it's just because it's easy to Z on deacons, because we throw a lot of skulls there, and there's a lot of deacons. But sometimes deacons just ignore this skull. That's a nice little feature of the game. Happy little trees. Just think happy little trees. Just to the left side? Yeah, it was facing me. Like, is this guy gonna start doing an attack? But he didn't. Oh, it wasn't facing me either? Interesting. Maybe it was just confused then. That deacon writes his days, month, day, year. Well, you know, at least with that, it's like UK is also doing the same shit, right? I don't know, does UK use Fahrenheit? They use stones for weight for whatever reason. I guess they also still use pounds. But at least like other countries that are otherwise sane, like Australia and Canada, I think they also still use month, day, year. So we can't generalize. You're of two mind with that because you're in Vietnam. We write day, month, year. Yeah, I think day, month, year is good for like short-term stuff. But year, month, day is the format that I use the most because I save files with the year, month, day suffix at work. And often when I'm like just off work as well. Just so like they alphabetically sort from, you know, newest to oldest or oldest to newest easily if I sort by name. So that's actually become kind of my favorite one. It's a weird, boring thing to be like, yeah, my favorite date format. Are you gonna have some cognac on the September 2nd? Also, is September 2nd on like the day the French were initially like thrown out, like when Saigon was kind of overtaken, or is it after the Vietnam War? Because that's kind of, because like, you know, the French went out and then the Moroccans came. So like, I don't know, I guess it's good to celebrate the French going out at least. Independence was 1945? Wait, it was that early? Really? Oh. I thought it was in the like 50s. I kind of know tangentially about it because I educated myself slightly on the US Vietnam War. It's not actually something you celebrate in your family. Hmm. Is it like, was it like bad? Forbidden holiday? Just celebrate Vietnamese New Year? Hmm. I don't know if this is accurate, but I heard something about like that the like there's like I think it's like 10% Catholics and then the rest is Buddhists or was Buddhists at the time. I'm sure there's other people, the ratios are different now, but like the Buddhists didn't celebrate, they weren't very poggy woggy on the whole independence thing since Americans came in. Part of the Catholic side. Which I'm sure saying some side was not very poggy woggy out is the historically accurate way to describe that. I think the Buddhists were not pogging out. Especially since the famous I think the famous, you know, Buddhist monk picture, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. That guy was definitely not pogging out. Oh my god, I really should have healed on the way here. But yeah, I kind of learned some stuff about the like precursors to the Vietnam War, and apparently Ho Chi Minh didn't go to the Soviets first. He went to the Americans before that to ask for to make them get the French out of the country, and they just left them on red. Although you do Catholic prayers in Vietnamese, it does sound like Buddhist chants. Interesting. I don't know anything about Catholics either, TBH. But yeah, that was pretty surprising when I found out about that. It's like they weren't explicitly communist before they had to ask the Soviet Union for help, and then they became explicitly communists. But yeah, he wrote a letter to the US president at the time, and it just didn't receive any reply. You only know little bits and pieces. Yeah, I've been watching this documentary series called The Vietnam War. I don't know. It is a very US-centric view of it. And also there's like the reason I stopped watching it, because I think I watched 4 parts, like 4 episodes, hour-long episodes of it. Let me do this section. I'll say it after. But the reason I didn't like it that much and I stopped watching is like the last 2 episodes, they were like doing these, well, let's talk about this single American soldier that wanted to go to the war or something. And then what happened to them and stuff like that. I just don't care. I don't care about the personal perspective of somebody. Like, I just want the historical shit, you know? Not some like, oh, look at this guy and let's talk to his family. Like, okay. And we get back to the historical parts of it. I didn't realize I was reading 11 little biographies, okay? I wanted the historical context. Also tired of every damn movie being in the Vietnam War. Oh no, this is not like entertainment. This is a documentary. It's not like... This is not the entertainment part of it. I don't really watch a ton of entertainment like that. I don't like, I said it was American-centric, yeah, because they're interviewing also Vietnamese soldiers, like the Viet Cong. I guess Viet Cong is not the right name, but like you get what I mean. I forgot the other name for it. I forgot the real name for it. But yeah, they're interviewing a bunch of people, but they're like following. They also like in between all the history, they also follow like individual American soldiers' point of view, and I just don't care. I just don't care about that. So I kind of cooled off on it. We got Pontiff next. I'm all more about broad strokes when I'm trying to educate myself about history.
Ashen 1.
Yeah, also dude, there's some interviews in that documentary series that are some of the most incriminating shit. Interviews of like, or not interviews, tapes of calls and like meetings in the president's office that are so bad, that sound so bad that I'm like, how did you even decide to record this? This makes you sound like exactly what you are. Where I would think you wouldn't want anyone to know. Kind of would like one that's more Vietnam-centric or unbiased. I think this is trying to be unbiased. I'm sure there's other things that are better. But yeah, it's definitely not, doesn't, at least the four episodes of it that I watched don't portray America well. I would say they don't portray the other side that much well either. It's just hard to not that much better either, but like it's hard to not, you know, it's a little bit different when it's their country. when it's one side's country and the other one is invading it, it's a little bit hard to like be like, oh yeah, I'm totally impartial and unbiased, and you know, so I can't help but be a little biased when I'm reading or like watching that documentary. So maybe it's just my view. Yeah, there's like sound. There's like recordings taken of calls and meetings with central U.S. figures and being like, "Well, we gotta do something about Vietnam because the election is coming up." Stuff like that in there. It really doesn't, and it's like a lot of the time they had like their central intelligence people saying, "You can't win this war," and they just went there anyway. Like a ton of people that were experts were like saying, "Don't do it." Now, fuck it, we'll do it anyway. Just YOLO. We'll send it. So in that sense, it was very interesting. That was both the roll and the parry were super duper early. That was really bad. But yeah, it was interesting but very depressing, obviously, because it's, you know, a war. There was also a lot of background that was like a lot of young people at the time were proponents of the war specifically because of World War II, where like the military became heroic in a sense. Looks like it's kind of stayed that way. From my point of view at least, where, you know, World War One, after that everyone thinks war is the fucking worst, so they'll just have another World War One, World War, of course, because the first one wasn't enough apparently. And because, you know, the Nazi Germany were so villainous, it just kind of skewed things again in the other direction. Where after that, when the Cold War kind of was in effect, then it came about, or like it was seen as more like as a continuation of World War II, and fighting, you know, Nazis and stuff. So there was that background too, which I hadn't really thought about. And I guess all those stupid soldier interviews did convey that, I guess. So they posed some use. Not entirely useless, I guess. Also, we're back at Aldrich. You know, now that I got to talking about that documentary series, I should continue it. Check out episode 5 or whatever it was that I was on. It's just rough to watch. It's not the easiest thing to watch for sure. Oh my god, I thought I was gonna get hit there. I rolled really early. I think I could get one more body hit maybe, but I'm not gonna go for it. I'm just gonna wait for the good attack. That's a bit suboptimal that you got stuck there. I was getting ready to bone out there because it was pretty far out. Okay, let's wait this out. Okay. A little bit more patience. Little bit more patience. We did it. Now we gotta rest here because I want to get my skulls back. Or refill my skulls from the storage. What a tongue twisters today. Maybe I've just lost my ability to talk coherently. But yeah, not taking breaks this run, which is kind of bad. I think I gotta go to the bathroom. We could go before archives. Or not we. I could go before archives. We're not going to the bathroom together. Just too used to saying we on stream. Gaming. Dude, another good run. This is the third good run today. Okay, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be back in 5 minutes. You'll fix that? Alright. Thank you for cursing the run. I'll be back in 5 minutes and continue this. This is pretty good. 2 bosses left. We are back in business. Let's continue the run. Thank you, Pete. Now, where were we? I'm gonna pause the music here. I know I said we are vibing and listening to music. I'm gonna increase the volume and stuff, but I didn't think I would actually make it to the end of the game, so I lied. The strat worked though. We're just vibing, and here we are. I think I might need 2 attacks here. Okay. Didn't expect the second attack to come out that fast. Well, the good thing was, I was in the bathroom and I remembered what I did wrong here. Because you're not supposed to go up there. You're supposed to stand here. It's been so long since I did the slow strat. You're supposed to stand here, or yeah, hold the ladder here and wait for this guy to move around. And then we can go. I'd forgotten all about this. I was just trying to stand over there on the left, and he saw me last time. We didn't get hit to that, but still. Ridiculous. He's gonna hit the books, turn around, and then gonna move again. Now he's gonna turn around. What is aggro to me? He's inside the wall. The call is coming from inside the wall. Did you see that? What the fuck is happening? Oh, he's over there. I can see the sword coming through the floor. Okay, he's away. He went away. Okay, I stepped a bit too far forward. That's on me. I think I'm gonna still have enough souls. It's fine. Okay, well, Honestly, there's so many verifier specials in this run. I can't handle it, man. uh, okay. Ah, finally. Okay. I should have enough spare skulls for this section. Let me count. One for the dudes, one for the thralls, and then... Okay, it should be exactly enough. 3 for the guys at the end. Luckily, we had no concerning moments, right, chat? All throughout clean run. Definitely nothing suspicious happening on archives. Last skull of the run. Mark? Any marks? Who the fuck is Mark? That's what I'm saying. my hands are shaking. I gotta cool down a little bit right here. Sadly, this, because of the how way archives went, this is not going to be a sub 90. But you know, we can't all be sub 90s in life. Isn't that very philosophical and profound? Want an on pace or are you too late? No, it's fine. You can do that. I don't really mind it.
The 5.
Sell everything.
Ashen 1.
What? Pretty be
Get a
careful.
+10 that we don't really need, but whatever. Level
The
ups?
4. Farewell,
What?
Ashen 1.
God damn it.
May
How did that cancel out? What this? Can you just talk to me, Firekeeper. Just talk to me. Oh, it's this bug.
Ashen.
Does this work? Okay, that works. Give it a little kick.
Farewell.
Yeah, thanks for the good lucks. Good stalling. Yeah. That's definitely what I was doing there. Okay. Second time at Cinder today. This is third good run of the day, so third time's the charm? Question mark? Thank you, Miko. What is this, a loop? Snap out of it. What are you doing? Hopefully not reading chat. Nah, I would never do that. Doing a live run while I'm trying to dodge the phase 2 opener? He's just doing jump. Just jump to melee range. Also, woo! Hell yeah. Now that was a good day for runs. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in Coco, Dolos, Dark Souls Enjoyer, Goody. Don't even use rings for these runs? I do not. I do not use rings. Only equipment from the class. That's all. Yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Happy we got the run. I've been working on this for way too long. 58th attempt. Holy shit.